Hey guys, what is up? It is the Fast Break Report here, bringing you guys another vlog. Link to the Discord and the second channel is down below in the video description. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the topic of this video. I didn't exactly mean to rhyme that, rhyming accidentally. Buddy Hield's getting traded. I told you guys, man. I don't want to be the one to say I told you so, but I fucking told you so. Didn't I tell you? I told you so. Alex, didn't I fucking tell you? Told you so, didn't I? Told you, Alex. I told you we were going to trade Buddy Hield before the season starts, right? Nobody fucking listened? Well, I mean, not everybody can be me, man. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Fact of the matter is, okay, I told you guys. I told you we were going to trade Buddy Hield, and to get maximum value for him, you had to do it before the trade deadline. And in a way, this kind of works out. He's on an expiring deal. Like, you had to move him anyway. I'm gonna say that you had to move him anyway because he was gonna. I told you he was gonna want more money than he's worth, and sure enough, that's exactly what happened. I have an article from The Athletic. I read the article that Shams put out. There hasn't been any team named that Buddy Hield would like to go to, but they're gonna work together to send him to a team that he would like to go to. But the fact of the matter is, man, I'm pretty positive the Pacers offered Buddy Hield anywhere from $72 to $80 million over a course of 4 years. And being that Buddy Hield shot in, like, the fucking stratosphere from 3 last year, I'm guaranteeing he wanted close to 100 mil. Like 110, 110, maybe even 90. Okay, anywhere from 90 to 110 feels like the ballpark of what he probably wanted. And apparently this deal that was offered to Buddy Hield was didn't make him feel wanted by the team, and that's fine. Okay, like if the offer was so low that he feels disrespected, then you know what, you don't really need him. Because I'm just gonna call it what it is. The only two things that Buddy Hield brings to the table on this team is leadership presence as a vet, okay, a veteran leadership presence, and three-point shooting, okay? He's not really good at anything else. I hate to say that, like, and I know that sounds condescending because everybody loves Buddy Hield and people act like he's the fucking second coming of Reggie Miller. Everyone's like, oh no, the season's ruined. No, it's not, okay? Buddy Hield is a guy that can shoot the three for you, and that's about it. He can put the ball on the floor a little bit, but do you want him doing it every play? No, that's what Tyrese Halliburton is there for, okay? He's not a good defender. He's not a good finisher around the rim. Like, you know, he's just a catch and shoot guy. Like, he's great at shooting threes. He's good, even good at pull-up threes. Like, the three-point shot is what he specializes in. But is it worth $100 million a year? No. Not in today's NBA. Not in today's NBA, it's not. Yeah, maybe there are other teams out there that are willing to overpay for that shit, but year after year after year after year, we've seen teams like the Miami Heat bring us guys like Duncan Robinson and Max Strus. Okay? Like, it seems like every year the Miami Heat find a guy out of the fucking woodwork that can stroke the three like they're fucking Larry Bird. So, the idea that people are acting like this is some, like, fucking huge windfall and it's gonna affect the Pacers drastically, I really don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tyrese Halliburton is a good leader. Miles Turner, I was originally going to make a video on Miles Turner today, considering he guaranteed an all-star appearance, but we'll get into that another time. But Miles Turner is going to have to be a guy who steps up as a leader. Tyrese Halliburton is stepping in as a leader. Like, I even think Benedict Mathurin is a guy who might even take a bigger role this year, being that he's now a sophomore, as to being a leader on that team, a guy that, you know, the team can look towards for a bucket or as for leadership. You know, like, there's other guys on this team. And you know, Daniel Tice is on the team. Like, there's other guys. You know what I'm saying? There's other veteran leadership presence on the team. And I'm not surprised. Like, I called this months ago. People said I was fucking crazy. Oh, no. We're not getting rid of Buddy Hield. He's the best three-point shooter in basketball. And this, that, and the other thing. Listen, man, three-pointers are not as valuable as people think. Like, I hate to break that to people. I know Pacers fans seem to think that, like, the fucking three-point shot is what make or breaks a fucking basketball player. And to some extent, you're right. But at the same time, like, you know, when you shoot three-pointers and that's really all you have to offer the team, it's kind of like, you know, I enjoy you. I like you. But am I gonna ruin my cap space over you? No. And that's the problem with this move. That's why Buddy Hield is gone, and that's why I knew Buddy Hield was gonna be gone. Because the Pacers are not going to break out, like, they're not going to ruin their cap space position for one guy. They're not, and not for nothing, but it's not even a guy who can lead you to the playoffs by himself. You know what I'm saying? He's, as much as people want him to be Reggie Miller, he's not Reggie Miller. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not a guy that's going to backpack you through the fucking playoffs. And you know what? If we can get, I don't know who's going to want him, but some trades that come to mind immediately, just off rip, maybe the Atlanta Hawks would give us Bojan Bogdanovic for him, or, you know, maybe if they're looking to move DeAndre Hunter, maybe we can make something work with that. The Suns are a team that have been looking to get TJ McConnell, so maybe we can package TJ McConnell and Buddy Hield to the Suns for something that includes DeAndre Ayton plus something. Maybe you have to throw in Miles Turner. I don't know. I know people don't want to trade Miles Turner, but it's just the idea, like, there could be a 3-team deal that goes on between the Suns and the Pacers and another team to get TJ McConnell and Buddy Hield to Phoenix, which I think is a likely possibility. Like, I feel like that's going on now. But it's just the idea, man, like, Fans need to get this idea out of their heads that we're still in 2016 NBA, okay? And Steph Curry's still lighting the fucking league on fire. People need to get out of this mindset that, like, everybody on your team needs to be able to stroke the three at 40%. You know what I'm saying? Because you like I said, you can pick up these guys in free agency. The Miami Heat do it every fucking year. You know, there's teams out there who always seem to find, like, one guy in free agency who can shoot a three. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got your Doug McDermott's out there of the world. You got your fucking, who else? Your Joe Harris's out there of the world. Like, there's guys out there that you can pick up that you don't gotta pay an ass ton of money to, who you can pick up on like, maybe rookie scale deals, who will shoot the three at anywhere from 37 to 40%. Okay, you don't need the best three-point shooter in the league to shoot threes efficiently. And that's the whole caveat to this. Is I understand Pacers fans wanted us to pay Buddy Hield. I know they seem to think he's a winning basketball player. I tend to not think he is, but that's my opinion. I know people look at his three-point shooting numbers and they get a hard on, but it's just the idea, man, like, you can get three-pointers someplace else. You can get shitty defense and three-pointers someplace else. That's what I'm saying. So, you know, it sucks that Buddy Hield is going, because honestly, like, Buddy Hield is a guy that impressed me. I will say this, like, going out on a strong note, he did impress me. He played better for us than I thought he would. He was a more mature adult for us than I thought he would be, because I thought for sure he was going to be a fucking locker room headache, and he wasn't. He actually stepped up and was a leader of this team, which I think that concerns me more than the performance thing than anything with this, is the idea that, yeah, we're losing a leader in the locker room. That's the only thing I'm worried about. I'm more worried about this potentially pissing off Tyrese Halliburton more than I am retaining Buddy Hield for his ability. Okay, that's the only thing that I'm worried about with this. But I think Tyrese understands this is a business. This is what happens. You know what I'm saying? Things like this happen, and there's nothing you can do about it. But you know what? I got love for Buddy. I will say that. I got love for Buddy. He came to Indy. He did his thing. He didn't bitch. He didn't complain. I get that he wanted his money, but at the same time, it's like, if you're the Pacers, you can't just keep overpaying for guys that don't get you anywhere. That's where that's how we ended up in this situation, is paying guys an astronomical amount of money to come here for us to just continue to be a first round exit. And not for nothing, man, but if we would have paid Buddy the type of money that he wants, that's what we would be, a first round exit. We would continue to be a first round exit. Now, do you waste that money and give it to Buddy and be a first round exit, or do you save that money and potentially get yourself either a big name free agent in the upcoming offseason, or extend a guy like Benedict Mathurin to a max deal, or Jarris Walker? Like, that's what this frees up. Obi Toppin Toppin's going to be a free agent next year. What if Obi Toppin goes off and he ends up being really, really fucking good? Amare Stoudemire level good or something like that. Obviously, that's wishful thinking, but in his starter minutes, we've seen how good he can be, right? So that money that's supposed to go to Buddy Hield, a 31-year-old Buddy Hield who only shoots threes, maybe that money next summer goes to Obi Toppin and locks him in for 4 years, and we get a 20-point-per-game power forward out of it who is athletic, who can shoot the three, who can do a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? So, like, while you're losing right now on Buddy Hield, you could win on the other end with a guy like, I don't know, Obi Toppin, Jarris Walker, Benedict Mathurin. Okay, Andrew Nemhard, Jordan Wara. Like, we've got guys on our roster. And yeah, this is going to maybe... I'm not going to say this is going to free up a roster spot, but, you know, for all I know, the Pacers are going to try to get a young guy for him anyway. So, you know, it's just like, I don't think they're going to let Buddy Hield walk for absolutely nothing. You know, it doesn't seem like the Pacers are going to do that. So, all I'm saying is, I think the Pacers are gonna get a decent return for Buddy Hield. He's a solid 3-point shooter. Some team's gonna want that. There's teams in the NBA that need 3-point shooting. Teams like the Timberwolves, even, you know, a team like I said, the Phoenix Suns, they need some depth. You know, Miami's always looking to add people. Even the Lakers are in the mix. Like, maybe we could land a Rui Hachimura guy like that for Buddy Hield. Who knows? I doubt it, but it's wishful thinking. But just the idea, man, like there's a lot of possibilities here, more possibilities than people think. And the idea that TJ McConnell's a guy that you could package with Buddy Hield, maybe you could get something even better than Buddy Hield. You know, so like that's the flip side to think about this as well. So anyway, tell me what you guys think about this down below in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your guys' opinions on this. Helps me out, subscribe if you guys want to see more on the Fast Break Report. And out of this motherfucker. Peace, guys.